Your grandmother's coming after you, okay? I need for you to go ahead and turn around, so I'll go ahead and handcuff you. Put it back here, please. These situations are the situation we despise because this child will be traumatized for the rest of his life thinking the police took his dad away. That's happened to me several times in my career with the department. The worst one, on the way to jail, I had to take the child with me due to the fact that we couldn't get hold of any relatives. The child at that time stated that if they had their knife with them, that they would stab me due to the fact that I was arresting his mother. So that leaves you with the feeling of the fact that it doesn't always work for the best.
Mom's on the way?
Your grandmother, yes. Yeah, she's coming to pick you up. And as soon as she gets here, there's another trooper coming up here, and what we'll do is just see if he'll let you go sit in his patrol car with him while you wait on your grandmother.
Why?
You don't want to sit in a patrol car? Well, then you can sit right here on the truck. After Trooper Smith's arrival, of course, we introduced him to the 5-year-old child so they would be acquainted before we left.
My name's Ted. What's yours?
Jason.
Jason, okay.
Bye, Jason. Thanks for being a big guy. We appreciate it.
We'll wait here, okay?
That's right. She's on her way. She ought to be here in the next few minutes, all right? Thanks, Ted. You feel good because you got somebody off the road that shouldn't have been driving. At the same time, you feel like that maybe you might alienate this child. It puts you in a position that I hate being in.
The driver was charged with DWI, no insurance, and driving on an expired license. He faces a possible 2 years in jail and $2,700 in fines. The passenger was charged with public intoxication. He was fined $100. The child was returned to his mother and still asked frequently about his friend, the trooper.
Hi. You see a registration, driver's license. What happened to your window?
Somebody broke it out tonight.
You're valid to drive?
No, I'm not.
You're not valid to drive? Okay. That's what I was afraid of. Okay, why don't you hop out for me? Where'd you lose your driving privileges? Okay. This is your vehicle, though, right?
It's my brother.
Your brother? Okay, so you're under arrest for operating a vehicle without the driver's license. If I find out otherwise, we'll go from there. Okay, this is your brother's vehicle?
Yes, sir.
You got charge of it, though, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what are the papers there for?
That's his stuff.
Okay, I'm not going to find any marijuana with that? You don't think so?
Sure.
Okay, you smoke cigarettes?
Yeah.
You do smoke cigarettes? They're in your pocket? So you don't know nothing about your papers?
No, sir.
Okay, would you believe that people stick marijuana in there and smoke it?
Imagine he does have it.
Your brother does? So if there's marijuana in there, you think it'd be your brother's, not yours?
I couldn't tell you.
Okay, well, I'm going to search it, all right? Let's come on back here. I wonder what this might be.
595, you will stand by. Thank you. 265, 48, 45, stop.
Let's go see if he knows anything about this and see if he can advise me what this might be. What do you think this is?
That's marijuana.
This would be marijuana?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you know it was in there? It's yours? All right. And we'll see what else we can find here.
Fish bait. God.
All right, Sarge. Here's what I found. It's in the back. Haven't tested it yet. He says it's marijuana and it's his. He's got possession of it. Let's step out here. You think somebody's gonna be able to post bond for you tonight? You think you're gonna have to go to jail?
I might have to.
Okay. Hold on that, please. So you don't have any actually ready to smoke then, do you? Anywhere?
Joints or anything you mean?
Yeah.
No.
No? What, do you just roll them as you need them?
Yeah.
How many of them you smoke a day?
15, 20.
How many you smoke today?
Probably at least that.
You think?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been needing some help to get away from this stuff anyway.
What, you think jail might be a good place to get away from this marijuana habit?
Whatever it takes.
You ever do anything harder than marijuana?
Once in a while.
Once in a while? When's the last time you had anything stronger than marijuana?
Last night.
Last night? What were you doing then? Crack? Cocaine?
No,
Heroin?
Started some powder cocaine.
Powder cocaine? Okay. All right. You don't have any of that holding on you, do you? Okay. When you get down to the jail, they're going to go ahead and actually search you, okay? So if there's anything else that you want, when we get in there, I'm going to unhandcuff you since you've been treating me pretty well on that. I'll go ahead and unhandcuff you in here. Then you'll be able to take care of business with give me a urine test and just go ahead and give me whatever else you got, all right? That way you're not taking it into the jail and have to have them prefer charges against you.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't going to do me no good to be quiet about it.
No.
I turned myself in, and I wanted to get away from the pot smoking and the cigarette smoking, so I went down. I was going to turn myself in and do whatever time I had to do, and I chickened out. And when I was going to go to court, I chickened out at the last moment.
So you're looking at this as an opportunity to better yourself then, huh?
Well, I ain't had much luck at doing it on my own.
Well, maybe this one will work out for you. I hope it does. You're still a young man. What are you, about 27, 28?
9.
29? Yeah, we're same age. So where do you think it's at now?
My knee right there.
It's right here? Okay. All right. See if I can work it out down there for you. This is the last bag, you think? And this is for personal use too, huh?
The suspect was charged with possession of marijuana, DUI, fictitious license plates, and driving on suspended license. He faces up to 2.5 years in jail and fines of $2,750. He was held in jail for 1 week and then released to await trial. He is now seeking treatment for drug and alcohol problems. Next, the Highway Patrol takes charge of a crash off the freeway.
They start standing there?
Coming up, a wild teenage girl hitches a deadly ride on a Colorado highway.
Die!
I'm the man.
Curve, roll 1185 flatbed. It's about 50 feet off the roadway. Where was it? In the bushes.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Did you guys see what happened?
Well,
what are you doing, man? What are you going to do with that?
Well, they were laying down in there. Some car, man.
Oh,
My friend's hurt, man. You got to get him out.
Okay, okay. All right, ambulance is coming. Who was driving?
I was driving.
Okay, what happened?
Okay, I was driving down 805. I mean 5 right now. We're coming from Freeway 54. And some car, I don't know if it looked like a Japanese car. It ran into us. It ran right in the front of us. Officer, how are we going to get him out, man?
We're going to have to wait till the ambulance gets here in order to take him out. Wouldn't be safe to move him right now, so.
Stay up.
No. Okay, watch out. I'll take over from here. Okay.
Over there.
No, they're both slam shut.
Drinking, I need to know this. I don't know. I can care less about legalities. It's a treatment. Have you been drinking or not? I don't know. Do you have a seatbelt on?
Oh, gas.
Yeah, it's leaking from the back.
They need to cut it up. Hold on.
First claimant, somebody cut him off. Either hit him from behind or from the side. They went off the roadway, went through a bunch of trees, and one of the passengers is in critical condition at this point.
Yeah, this guy here is by himself. He's in the 3-lane at 60. He saw this guy coming up from behind him in his rearview mirror. See him weaving in and out of the lanes. He didn't notice anybody cut him off. He also didn't notice anybody in the fast lane either.
Because there's 2 sets of cars. And the kid with the baseball cap and some other kid said they were going home, and so-and-so was going to try to beat us home.
Yeah, these guys, the witnesses say they're doing about 100.
I'm going to go check on the passenger, see how critical his injuries are. Well, we talked to the driver, and the driver has been drinking. He's going to be charged with drunk driving, causing injuries to his passenger. Whether he's going to be booked tonight or not, it's going to depend on his injuries right now. They're going to take him in and x-ray him, and after the x-rays, we'll find out at that point whether we're going to be able to take him down to county jail or not, or whether they're going to do a complaint to be filed.
The 18-year-old driver was charged with felony DUI. The passenger suffered multiple bruises and lacerations, as well as injury to the back and neck. The driver faces up to a year in jail and a fine to be determined by the judge. Investigation revealed that there was no other car that sideswiped them. The driver was coming from a bar and was racing with friends at the time he lost control.
Colorado State Troopers tell us our next real story. A teenage runaway falls in with 3 dangerous men, all wanted by the law. What begins as a joyride soon turns into a nightmare.
Les Berger and Charlie Hampton are driving a car that they stole after committing an armed robbery in Montana 2 days ago. They picked up hitchhiker Rick Slauson, who's recently escaped from a mental hospital. Louise Harrigan is only 16, but she dresses and acts much older.
Hey, you tired of standing there?
Yeah.
Try walking a while. Come on, where you going?
Anywhere, just out of here.
Well, come on then, let's go.
Yeehaw, yeah. Yeah.
You got some beer? Hey, where do you live?
Right over there.
You got some beer there?
Yeah, we got a couple of sixers and some good food.
Oh, baby, let's go party.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, sir, this is your citation. Need your signature down here on the X, if you would, please.
Trooper Joseph Culliford, married with 2 sons, joined the State Patrol 5 years ago as a career change from working in the tractor business. Today, the trooper is stopping speeders on a state highway and has already written several citations.
Get out of the way, crazy bum! Get out of the way! There's a cop!
The trooper doesn't get a radar signal on the speeding convertible because it's too close to another car. He decides to warn them anyway.
Don't you guys say nothing.
God, I hate cops.
They drive me crazy.
I knew something did.
Come on, you guys, just take it easy. I can handle this. Just be quiet. Don't say nothing.
Good afternoon, sir. You see your driver's license, please?
I don't have it with me. I left it at home.
Do you have any identification, sir?
No, sir.
Give me your name and date of birth on here, please. Okay, sir, I'll be right back.
The trooper runs a check on the driver's name and the Montana license plate. Dispatch tells him the car is stolen and that 2 of the men are wanted for armed robbery in Montana. 30-year-old trooper Jesse Smith arrives to back up Culliford.
Okay, I want to see everyone out the right-hand side of the car.
A Colorado trooper gets a deadly surprise. More when we come back. 3 fugitives from Montana driving the stolen car picked up a teenage runaway. While speeding on the highway, they're pulled over by Colorado State Patrol Trooper Joseph Culliford. When the gun battle starts, Trooper Smith reacts from the rear.
Watch him, he still has a gun. We don't have any more guns in here.
Don't shoot. Don't shoot.
Don't shoot.
Don't shoot.
Get hands up. The thought of fear didn't occur to me right at the time. It was more or less reacting to what I saw and perceived. When I saw the gun, I reacted. You don't have time to think or feel fear. It's only after the incident is over and you contemplate what could have happened. If it wasn't for the teamwork that we have on our department, I probably wouldn't be here today.
Louise Harrigan accidentally got in the line of fire and died at the scene. Rick Slauson died moments later. He was 22. The other 2 men were returned to Montana and sentenced to 10 years in prison for armed robbery and car theft. Jesse Smith received an award for valor. He spent 15 years with the patrol and is now running for sheriff of Sedgwick County. Joseph Culliford is still on patrol in Limon, Colorado.
Unrestrained in the back of an open pickup truck is an invitation to tragedy. But more and more frequently, we hear about multiple deaths occurring because the back of an open pickup was being used for passengers. Some states prohibit such practice, in effect putting common sense into law. But whether or not your state prohibits riders in back, if you drive an open pickup truck, think about where you want your passengers to be in the event of a crash. After all, they're trusting you with their lives.
The driver's not wearing her seatbelt because the buckle's up by her head. I don't think the little girl in the passenger seat's going to be wearing hers. Neither one of y'all wearing seatbelts. And it is mandatory in Texas that both of you in the front seat have to be in seatbelts. How old is she? 2.5? Okay. She doesn't have to be in a car seat, but no matter where she's at in any vehicle, she has to have a seatbelt until she's above 4 years old. Okay? She'll get a citation for the child not being in a seatbelt. She doesn't have proof of insurance. That's the most serious violations we have. Since she's an adult, we'll let her make the decision on whether or not she wears a seatbelt for herself because she's responsible for herself. I just can't stand for a child not to be buckled up.
From the men and women of the Highway Patrol and state police agencies of America, thank you for watching.